Still good? Still good. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of SWB Gaming. Let's play Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. We're going to knock out the 4th floor in this episode, which for us will be Wonderland. I've been farming a little bit off camera trying to get some enemy card drops. There's still a few I have access to, but haven't been able to get them to drop yet. It's no big deal. We keep progressing through the game. Naturally, you'll probably get about maybe 2/3 of the enemy cards you need if you were trying to collect them all. There's just a bit of farming you'd have to do. It's not too bad, but the luck factor involved could always make things a little easier or more difficult for you, depending on if the RNG's in your favor. I never liked Wonderland. Ever. Didn't like the story, don't like it in Kingdom Hearts, just a pain in the neck. The recent movies that came out, crap. I'm sorry, Johnny Depp, you're only good as Jack Sparrow. You're great as Jack Sparrow, but you're only good as Jack Sparrow. Now if you notice, some of those doors have vines around them, so you cannot progress until you figure out how to get the vines away from everything. The rooms where the doors have vines, what you're going to want to do is climb up here, and if you see this purple flower, you need to destroy it. So just get one combo in on it, and it'll get destroyed, then you can progress through. Now I'll show you a couple fights here just so you know some of the enemies in this region. We do see a couple new ones. Got those little flowers that are in the ground. They can be a little bit of a challenge because they've got some pretty high attack cards. So if you haven't adjusted your deck yet, you'll definitely want to by the time you get to Wonderland, just because these cards, or these enemies, have some hard cards to beat, and unless you're adjusting your deck, there's not too much you can do about it. And there should be one more type of enemy for us to fight, if I can find it. They're also a bit of a challenge this early on, but we'll be okay. That's still not it. I don't remember all the different enemy formations here, so if there's a second wave, it might get what I'm trying to show you guys. Yes, okay, yeah, these little trumpet Heartless, they're actually able to summon other Heartless if you let them do a certain attack. We really don't want that to happen, so let's try to defeat everything pretty quickly here. Hey, my first strike raid. Strike raid will be a very, very useful sleight later on because it's good to use against bosses. It stuns them, does a fair amount of damage, and then gives you some time to set up another sleight where you could do a fair amount of damage. You'll see it in later boss fights. I'll set my deck in a certain way that allows me to just kind of breeze through some of the fights. Because if you let them go on for too long, you'll be in trouble. Oh, no, no, no. I've already showed the fights. I don't want to fight anymore. Oh well, I could always get an enemy card drop from these flowers, which I do need. I don't use it, but I need it for completion's sake. I'll take that, Donald. You actually did something.
Yeah, fire! Freeze!
Hey, and a level. Okay. Then I'm not too upset with that fight. Get ourselves some more CP. Next couple levels I'll get some HP just because I haven't been providing much in terms of HP boosts as I've been leveling. This can go pretty quickly for us like the last 4 did, just because we're at the point where we don't have to do a lot of fights to just kind of progress through. Don't need that door yet. Take a look at our map, see where we need to go. Okay. So with this, we're about 1/3 of the way down to the floor now. Just get a few cutscenes. We'll fight the same boss at the end of this floor that you do in the first Kingdom Hearts game. But thankfully you don't have to go through the huge labyrinth of the Bizarre Room in Lotus Forest like you did in the first Kingdom Hearts game. It's really easy to overlook some things. Oh my god, I just hate Just go. Nice thinking, Sora. That's what the one good thing about this world. Oh, that's right, we get a fight with these guys. I forgot about this. This will be a piece of cake. And you know, watch me say that and then lose. It's happened before, it'll happen again. They do have a fair amount of health, but we'll get through them pretty quickly. Come on, Donald. There we go. Ooh! I didn't remember their card values being that high. Again, no big deal. We got through it pretty quickly. Oh, Donald, I didn't need you to cure there. I had a cure set up. I really wish we had more control over what Donald actually did, but again, RNG. That's why this would probably be a speedrunning nightmare. Riku's story, I guess, wouldn't be too bad, since the deck's always fixed, so if you can figure out, you know, what types of fights you need. You still have to worry about the RNG for the card drops for your different rooms. But if you do have a little bit of control on that, then you're okay. Yeah, stupid Queen of Hearts thinks she can stop us. Alright, so now we can backtrack to the previous room, because we saw that door was our second door to interact with. I believe this one's just cutscene for us. I don't think there's a fight. Of course, I didn't think there was a fight with that last one either. Ah, stupid Cheshire Cat! Go away! So they didn't include Deep Jungle in this game from the first game. I wish they would have included Deep Jungle and left Wonderland out. Something about it just irks my last nerve. Go away, stupid Cheshire Cat. Alright. Thankfully we just have one more door to get through. Of course it put us back a little bit. We'll get to it quickly though. Okay. I believe... Ooh. Maybe not. Let's try going straight through this room first. See if that gets us access to the next room. We might have to come down from the top of that room rather than the bottom like we're approaching it right now. I won't know till I try. The layouts of the rooms don't change, so if you're doing the 4th floor as Wonderland as well, yours is going to be the exact same as mine. So yeah, they got us here. Now we've got some freedom. I don't really like the roulette rooms. And those don't make a difference to me. So here we get a few more cutscenes. We'll get to fight the boss from the first game at the end of Wonderland. Have a few more cutscenes. And again, I don't think we're going to have a fight at the end of this floor. But we should start having some fights come up soon with some of the members of Organization 13. And since we're, you know, chasing down Riku, it makes sense we'd probably fight Riku. Ugh. How convenient. And then the Queen of Hearts is just gone. Yep. Square logic. That's what I'll start calling it, square logic. We've got Nintendo Hard, we've got square logic. So this fight actually shouldn't be too bad for us. It's a lot like the first Kingdom Hearts fight against this guy. You do a little bit of damage to him. It stuns him. Yeah, stuns him. Do some more damage to him. He's unstunned. Rinse and repeat. Nothing too complicated. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think that'll heal him. Good, it didn't. And he's not really using very many high-level cards. He did have an 8 right there, which I was able to counter with an 8, but a lot of his stuff's pretty weak, so... Just keep wailing on him. We'll get through it pretty quickly. As long as he doesn't cast a 0, we're okay. You just double cured me. You didn't do any damage. Donald! You're worthless. Alright, not too much more for us, just a couple more combos and we got it. But sliding dash won't help. Nice easy fight for us. You guys won't have a difficult time either if you're going through it. It's really not till the second half of the game where anything becomes challenging. If you are having difficulties, take some time, grind out some fights against some enemies. You can always go to the Moogle rooms, because every Moogle room you get, talking to the Moogle in there gives you one free card pack. So you can start getting some more cards to build up your deck a little bit. You also want to interact with any objects that you can strike with your Keyblade, because that has the chance of dropping cards, whether it's a Keyblade, Fire Magic, Blizzard Magic, things like that. That's what I've been doing to get some of my Olympia Keyblades and my 3 Wishes. And your gameplay could be very different than mine. You might find certain sleights that you like to use that are different than the sleights that I like to use. I don't have my deck set up to the point where I like yet, but I'm slowly getting there because I'm now able to cast 1 Strike Raid. Sonic Blade's a very useful one as well against boss fights that I find is useful, at least. So I usually have things stacked up with like 2 or 3 Strike Raids and then 2 or 3 Sonic Blades and then some magic. And that ends up being my deck. Later on, when I'm trying to grind out some experience, I'll have it set up where I can cast Mega Flare a few times, because it just wipes out enemies pretty quickly. So yeah, if you interact with all these things, sometimes you get some good drops, sometimes you get absolutely nothing, sometimes you get money, sometimes you get HP. Looks like we're not getting that much from this room. Yeah. Ooh. We can at least interact with this. Yeah, some money. You probably wouldn't have as much money, well, not money, Moogle points as I have at this point in the game. The reason I have so many, I was back in Agrabah trying to get some enemy card drops, and I kept using Aladdin over and over again, and he drops a lot of money, Moogle points, sorry, money's from the first game. Yeah, he drops a lot of Moogle points when he attacks enemies. So I just kept using Aladdin over and over again to get a lot of Moogle points.
But another girl? Maybe... I think her name was...
Sarah! Let's go! You wanna find Rico and the kid, don't you?
Sure. Man, it was right on the tip of my tongue.
You're losing it, Sora. You're making stuff up. Let's see if we get one more quick cutscene. We usually do. Yep. Girl's crazy. Or she's just a girl. That's not a sexist comment, is it?
I remember. There was
it's hard to
another
differentiate
girl.
between the truth and sexism sometimes.
Girl, where?
No. I mean on the islands where I used to live. Besides Kairi and Riku, there was one other girl I was friends with. The four of
Yeah,
us
her
played
name was
together all the
Selfie.
time.
No, it was
Seems to me
Selfie.
That's the first time you've mentioned her.
Yeah. I guess I forgot all about her. I think she just suddenly went away when I was still really little.
What do you think makes you remember that now?
I'm not sure, but it's been coming back in pieces as we go through the castle.
Gorge, do you remember her name?
I don't remember.
That's a weird name.
Kind of dumb. We said we weren't gonna forget.
First
our
name I don't
friends.
remember, last
Well,
name I
now,
feel kind of
I
dumb.
can't even remember her name.
Sora.
Oh, you shouldn't be worrying none.
I think I'll legally change my name to that.
In pieces, you're sure to remember her name just like everything else.
You're sure to make her name up just like everything else. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Alright. We got through the fourth floor, guys. It was pretty easy for us. Next, we'll be moving on to the fifth floor, which will be Monstro. If you like the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Comments are always welcome. And I'll see you guys next time.